Welcome to the 8th tutorial on the TBRPG series. Today we are going to be making some basic tile collisions. So today we are going to have the player move only in the as you can remember, we had the player moving. We are going to make the player only move in the grass or dirt, but not in the water. So to do that, we are going to be changing our terrain atlas a bit. So we are going to be having here some metadata for the tiles. So let's make tile metadata. Okay. So in this metadata, what we want to change is that if the player if the metadata is 0, the tile would be impassable. If the atlas is other than 0, the player can move through the tile. So first I'm going to be making a change here. I'm going to be adding the execute in edit mode to the terrain atlas, so we can have the terrain like that, okay, which is something I like a lot. Also, I'm going to be adding the execute in edit mode for the camera. Because that would be also kind of useful, so I can be moving the player, and I can see where I'm putting the player and the terrain in the game window without having to click the play button. So our play script is going to have some reference here. So let's click on that. Our play script is going to know which terrain atlas is he moving on. Okay. So for demonstration purposes, we're going to scroll the terrain atlas to there. Also, our terrain is going to have some metadata. So we want the tiles and the columns we want this metadata size to be equal in equal size to the column times rows of the atlas. So let's do that. Since we have an execute in edit mode on the awake, if tile metadata dot length is less than atlas columns times atlas rows tile metadata, if it's different, be a new integer atlas rows times atlas columns. Okay, this will be changing our size appropriately. So tile metadata, it should be changing any moment now. Stay. Okay, so we have 0 for the tile 0. Okay, if we check here, our tile 0 is the water. So if we want to change that water, what we're going to be doing is to make every other thing passable, like that. Okay. We don't have any trees right here. Let's make one. Okay. Also, let me put this in SNES. Okay. So how are we going to be checking the collisions? It's actually quite simple. We're going to be going to our terrain atlas and making a public function get tile index from a vector2 position, and then get tile metadata int tile index, return tile metadata from tile index, very simple. And here we might have some problems arising. So this is the position. Okay, the easiest way to do that, we have our tile size, so we are going to be making here so the x coordinate would be the position x divided by the tile size, and the y coordinate position.y divided by tile size. So the index would be, oops, sorry, y times width plus x. Okay, just like that. So let's go to our play script. Here we're going to refactor this a bit more. So we are going to be making a private void move function. Okay. Because we don't want this update to be huge, so moving that there. And a check collision. So vector2 position is equal to new vector2. This transforms position.x, this transforms to position.y. Okay, then in our terrain atlas we are going to get tile index for our position, and right now we are going to be making just debugging that tile index. So check collision, it's going to be returning a boolean if that's going to return true if we are colliding with something, and false otherwise. So here we're going to be moving, and if we have a collision we are going to return our position to our previous position. Okay, so we cannot move if we've collided with something. So move, if we have collided we go back. Okay, it's instantaneous in the same update, so the player won't notice at all. So now we are having on our console displayed the tile we are in the tile 4. So as we move along we are going to tile 5, tile 4, 1, tile 0, okay, and we are moving through the tiles, okay. Okay, sometimes we will be moving outside the map. You should make something like a black tile to solve that problem. Okay, so then we're going to be getting the metadata. So int metadata equal terrain atlas.scale tile metadata. Did I write metadata instead of metadata? Okay. Return. Okay. So if we have our metadata being 0, we have collided with something and we cannot move. So let's try that. Okay. Index out of range. Oh, sorry. My bad. Since each of the tiles tile metadata is the same for each small tile. So for each, okay, for each one of these tiles here. Okay, so the metadata for this is 0, 1, 2, 3, anything like that. But the tiles we have here are from 0 to 9 because we have more than 4 tiles. So we are going to, if we are on the tile 5, we are getting the metadata of the tile type 2, which is 1. Okay, so that's a little mistake I've made. Okay, the good thing about making mistakes is to learn about them and not make them again. So this should be working. As you can see, we have some little problems there because we are getting into the water. So to avoid that, we can use the position to be, instead of the center of the sprite, to be the bottom of the sprite. To do that, it's a very simple fix. All we need to do is go to our player script, and here under the position we are going to be taking the, we have the size, scale, yes, the scale, the Lewis scale, the y coordinate, divided, sorry, multiplied. As you've seen my quick tips, you know this is faster than dividing by 2. In fact, it doesn't let me do that in C#. Okay. So just like that, let's check if that works. Okay. And if we are outside, we take an error. So let's fix that error right there, making that if tile index is less than 0 or tile index is bigger or equal and the amount of tiles we have, we are going to return 0. So we cannot move outside here. Okay. You can check well, this is because the firmware we are using, but you can check several collisions, like here you might check a collision that it's a bit to the top, something like in the crotch region or something like that, so you have several collision points for your player. It takes more computing power to do that, so do that only if you need to, okay? Otherwise you are probably good to go. And that's about it for the collisions. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Remember that you can subscribe if you want to check the tutorials as they come out. Also, share this video if you find someone who needs help with these things. And don't forget to have a good day. See you!